안녕하세요 여러분. Bim is here. Welcome to this series of Let's Learn Korean Through Culture. So from this series, we are going to know more about Korean from the culture that we are going to discuss. And for today's video, we are going to discuss about, can you guess? Of course, it is about Pansori. So, what is Pansori? Well, basically, pansori consists of two different words. The first word is pan, and then the second word is sori. So we have pan here. When you check your dictionary, you are able to find out that pan is plate. But here, after I read some literature, some people translate pan as the place where people gather or the song composed of varying tones. But here, I conclude that whatever that you are going to translate pan is always related to something that some things gather. For example, when you translate pan as a plate, you know that your plate is like a place to gather some foods, and then or a place that where people gather, or a song that composed of varying tones. So basically, it's just a collection of many things. And then sorry is sound. If you just translate from the raw words here, it's kind of about the collection of sound. But here, you may know that pansori is related to performing art, where there are two people on the stage, one singer and one drummer. So they tell about a story, one particular story, and the duration, it is around 3 until 8 hours. Kind of long, isn't it? 여러분, as I mentioned before, that in pansori, there are at least two persons who perform on the stage. The first one is the singer, or we have one particular term for them. We can call them as sorikun. So just remember that when you hear the word of sorikun, is the person who tells you something. It is about one particular story. So what kind of story that always delivered by the sorikun? Later, I'm going to tell you. And then the second person is gosu. Gosu is the person who plays the drum. And then the thing that we need to know, of course, we are able to see the supporting tools. Okay. Obviously, the first one is buche. You know that this one is buche. Buche is fan, normally brought by the sorikun to express, to show her or his feelings toward one particular situation or nuance. And then we have book. Book is the drum, okay, played by the gosu. We already know that there are sorikun and gosu, and each of them has their supporting tools. And then of course, the thing that we need to know, because pansori is an epic performance, an epic show that always combines these three elements. We have the first one is sori. Sori is the main element because we know that pansori always like the collection of sound. Without sori, how can it be pansori? Okay, sori is sound, of course. And then aniri. Aniri is a story delivered or told by sorikun before he or she start to sing. Normally, it is a background or kind of another story before one particular long story delivered. And then we have balim. Balim is the movement made by the singer. So usually the singer takes out the buche. So the balim also shows another feelings through the movement. And then the thing that we cannot separate from pansori is chu imse. It's like other words, particular words shouted by the gosu or the audience to make the performance merrier. The words that normally shout are 잘한다, 오시구, and 좋다. So those are the elements or the things that we need to know first about Pansori. 여러분, now I'm going to let you know about the stories told by the Sorikun or performed in Pansori. In the past, there were 12, yeah, this one, 12, okay? There were 12 different stories that performed in Pansori, but now there are only 5, okay, this is 10, only 5 that remains. So what are those 5 stories that perform in Pansori? Here they are. The first one, we have Chunyanga. Okay, as I remember that in the past, there was a Korean drama about Chunyang, and it was my favorite as well. So now I think that story, the drama, is related to Chunyang. This one of the story in Pansori. Okay, Chunyanga. But the idea or the main story of Chunyanga is about love. Okay, love of a man and a woman. Then the second one is Simchonga. Simchonga, this is a story about Simchong, but like the idea of or like the main story of Simchonga is about filial piety. And Hengboga, this is a story about Hengbo. But the main story or the main idea of the story is about brotherhood. Then Sugunga, but we need to know that Sugunga is not the story about Sugum. Okay, this is the story about fable or animals. And then the last, Chokbyoka. The same thing. This is not about Chokbyok. This is about the romance of the three kingdoms. Okay, so we know that here there are 5 stories that are usually performed in Pansori: Chunyanga, Simchonga, Hengboga, Sugunga, and Chokbyoka. The idea or the thing that we need to know: Chunyanga, it is about love. Simchonga is about filial piety. Hengboga, it is about brotherhood. Sugunga, it is about animals. And then Chokbyoka, it is about the romance of the three kingdoms. The thing that we need to know again about the Pansori: Pansori is one of the World Heritage. Why? Because these are the reasons. Okay, first, Pansori is a national intangible cultural property of Korea. And then second, okay, here, wow, Pansori is the UNESCO's masterpiece of the oral and intangible heritage of humanity of Korea. 여러분, now let me to show you a song, okay, a performance. This is not Pansori, because if it is real Pansori, it will take 3 to 8 hours to perform, and I know that it will be a long performance. It will take a long time for you to watch my video. So this is just a song, but in the Pansori style. This song, the title is Chunbiga, originally from ensemble Sinawi. Hopefully that you are able to enjoy my performance, and then during my performance you can say the Chimse. So remember, right? Jaranda, Oshigu, or Jota, just to make the performance merrier. Ready? 북천이 막 다고는 우장 없이 길을 가니 산에는 눈이 오고 들에 난 찬비로다. 오늘은 찬 찬비 맞았으니 어로 잘가 하노라. 오늘은 찬비를 맞았으니 어로 잘가 하노라. 산에는 눈이 오고 들에는 찬비로다. 온날은 찬비 맞았으니 오로 잘 가노라. 온날은 찬비 맞았으니 오로 잘 가노라. 임을 그리워하는 이 마음 허공에 외치면 그대들을 가지친 발길이 그대 있는 건 나를 데려가 주어. 영원히 그대 그리워하는 이 마음 하얗게 지새워 내리노나. 그대 그리워하는 이 마음 하얗게 지새워 내리노나. Okay, 여러분, don't you think that it is really taking efforts for us to be able to perform in Pansori? And I do believe that those Sorikun, yeah, have like long practices to be able to perform Pansori very well. And then, 여러분, ensure that you follow my video. You follow the stories that I told in this video. I already prepared a game for you to play just to check your understanding. So please just scan the QR code that will appear after this, or you may check the link that I shared in the description below. Just check it now. 여러분, this is the game that you are going to play. So the instruction, just pair the Pansori terms in Korean with their definition in English. Anytime you are ready, just click OK over here. Okay, then you just need to find out the terms in Korean and its definition in English. So aniri. So what is aniri? Oh, this one wrong. So the complement words given during the show, the movement made by the singer while singing. Okay. Okay, so you just check out like this until you find out the correct pairs. Sugunga, Ogosu. Okay, so the person who plays the drum, okay, the person who plays the drum is Gosu. And then it will be done. So when your answer is correct, then it will get disappeared. Okay. Have a good time to play this game. Well, 여러분, thank you for being with me until the end of this video. Hopefully that you are able to enjoy the story of Pansori, also my performance. And then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so I can make the other videos about Korea, so you will know more deeper about Korea from different stories. This is the end. Thank you. Bye bye.